Is Cardano dead, or is it just getting started? Today we're diving into the real story behind ADA's price action, and trust me, it's not what you think. Over the past year, Cardano has been slammed with negativity, falling prices, brutal headlines and doubts from all sides. But here's a big question. Is the FUD justified, or is ADA quietly setting up for a massive comeback? So first, let's talk about the price. Currently it is sitting around 67 cents. So let's highlight exactly what's going on here. So I'm going to highlight these key level of resistances over here. You can see here around that dollar region, there is that key resistance level here that tapped in a couple of times over here. You can see here resistance, which was support all the way down here. You can see here back around May 21 when it did create that level of strong support before plummeting up all the way up to that all-time high around that $3 region. You can see here that crazy resistance level around that $3 region. So if you were able to pick up around 2021 when that pump did happen, you would have made crazy gains around 30x from that 33 cents level down here, where it was that strong level of support around here. You can see here back when this coin was launched initially, it did sit around that 3 cents region before pumping up all the way up to that $3 region, which is absolutely crazy. You can see here when I highlight these level of key resistances at the top there, you can see exactly what's been happening. So as I said before, if I expand this resistance level over here, you can see back around 2017 when that initial pump happened, it did pump up to that dollar region for there to create that level of strong resistance before plummeting down to these level of lows around that 3 cents level before slowly forming and erupting from this region to create that massive pump up to that $3 region. So just be careful exactly what's happening now. You can see here the amount of crazy resistances formed and supports over here. So if I expand this even further, you can see this deep range around that dollar to around that $1.40 region. It is a massive range that it's been playing with. If I could just fill up to this wick over here around that all-time high around that $1.40 region, you can see exactly how these ranges are playing. So right now it is playing between that 0 cent level even up to that dollar region. So just be careful exactly what's going on here. It is just ranging at the moment. There was that massive pump around November around that 30 cent region to down that dollar region, which was a massive gain in fact as well. So if I clear this again, you can see here if I do a deeper analysis, you can see here around that $1.60 region there was that support formed over here, create that level of strong support before creating the doji candle at the moment where this is playing. So if I go down even further later on this video, you can see why this is a doji as well going into the daily time frame. So it is a huge range this month as well. So even over here you can see this level of strong resistance, and again a resistance level around this region here. So at the moment it is ranging between the 60 cent level to that 95 cent $1 region. So in order for you to get some buys or some sell positions, you need to be careful exactly what's happening between this level here around this 50% sort of region between this dollar region and 50 cent region. So if you do want to see this candle finish like this, there is a strong opportunity for you to buy within this, and hopefully what it does now is possibly range before retesting this resistance level around that dollar region going up to that $1.10 region. So just be careful exactly what's going on here. So if I remove all this and go into the daily time frame, you can exactly see what's going on here. It is creating these higher high and lower lows, lower high positions over here. You can see here the amount of things it is causing at the moment. So just be careful exactly what's going on here. If I break down even further, removing all this as well, exactly what's happening on the daily, you can see here on the daily right now it has broken this level of strong wicks over here. You can see here all these wicks have been broken. It is tapping into this wick region down here as well. So there is a strong opportunity right now for it to go even further down, breaking these level of resistance levels over here. You can see here these resistances formed over here, and this level of strong support over here as well. So if this resistance level over here is broken, there is a very strong possibility of it breaking down, possibly retesting this level, hitting down to that 50 cent region. So just be careful exactly what's going on here. If it's a good buy opportunity, it is over around here, around this resistance level, around that $1.70. If this is broken, there is a strong chance of it hitting that dollar region again. You can see here the amount of clean candles on this side is particularly, you can see here the amount of strong candles over here for that clean range to go up to that dollar region. So just be careful of exactly where you're playing with, especially the daily time frame. You can see if I remove again, it is breaking this level of lower lows and lower highs. So just be careful exactly what's going to happen here. So just be careful exactly what is going on here. There is that possibility of these wick fills as well. You can see here the wick fill around that 50 cent region, which is obviously a strong level of support as well. So just be careful in terms of where this price is heading to. As I said, as it's breaking these lows, there is a strong opportunity for it to go down, especially for the last week. In fact, it has just been completely bearish. You can see here, if I highlight this range, it's just been completely bearish and is not really giving any opportunity for you to be in a buy position. As I said, when I did look at that weekly time, that monthly time, you can see while the doji, if you go into the weekly, you can see exactly what's been happening. It's just been ranging between this 50 cent to around that $1 region. So just be careful of exactly what to do, especially as I said in that daily time frame. Just wait for these levels to be broken in order for a good opportunity for a buy or sell position, especially if you guys do futures. So just be careful of exactly what is going on. In terms of coin predictions, here are some coin predictions that I found online. So here, for example, on CoinSurge, Cardano price prediction 2526 to 2030 will price hit $2. So that is a big jump from where it is at the moment, especially where it's sitting around that 69-cent level. Going up to that $2 region does make sense at the same time, but it needs to break these level of strong resistances in order for it to do so. As you can see, it is a very far away from that. Even just to this resistance level here, it is a massive gain from where it is at the moment to there. Is around 100% gain from where it is at the moment. So $2 region is around this region here. So if I highlight it down here, $2 is down here where that resistance level was wicked into. You can see here where it did reject heavily from that $2 region, being a psychological level as well. It is a very strong level of rejection. So this needs to be broken in order for a retest on this level to hit that $2 region. So it is a bit of a stretch, but they did say up to 2030 level. So if you go down here, you can see here the live price of Cardano token right now is 70 cents. It's around 60 cents at the moment. ADA coin price could reach a potential high of $2.62 in 2025. I highly doubt it, but let's see. Cardano price with a potential surge could go as high as 1032 in 2030. So it's a bit of a, you know, a bit of a reach, but it's possible. Of course it's possible. You can see here it's Cardano good investment. Will Cardano reach $10? You know, it's potentially there, but it is a long way to go. If you can see here as well, Cardano price prediction 2025. You can see here their analysis as well. Going down here, 2025, their prediction is $1.81 at potential low, which is obviously completely out of it already. As you can see, the price is at 69 cents. So this already, the prediction already, you know, not great. Potential average around $2.11, which is possible, but there needs to be that huge surge up. You can see here at all this year, in fact, this did not break at all. Even last year did not break at all. So you need to see that this dollar region is very hard to break. So in order for those prices to be even obtained, these resistance levels need to be broken, stayed above, and then go up more further. So you can see here the potential lows for all these levels over here is very, you know, their prediction is very, you know, not that great, but we can see exactly what they're trying to do. Going on to Coin Codex, you can see here the 5-day prediction is around 69 cents, which is correct. The month prediction, so end of this month, which is today, around that 72-cent region, which is possible at the moment. Not really looking like it. As I said, going into the daily or the 4-hour time, you can see here it's just been completely bearish. You can see it did create those high lows, but at the moment you can see that it does seem to be forming lower lows and higher lows. So just be careful what's exactly going on, especially right now. You can see that these level of supports are being broken right now as we speak on the 4-hour. So it's not looking that great to reach that 70-cent region as of today. So that is what their prediction in terms of 3 months. I think it's a 68-cent region. So they're basically saying it's going to be ranging between around that 50-cent to 60-cent region within the next couple of months. Going on to the beta specialists, you can see here their prediction as well. 2024 they're predicted around a 30-cent to 92-cent region, which is fairly correct. 25 they say it's 83 cents to $1.88, which, you know, is potentially, you know, realistic, more like, especially as I said, going into the monthly time frame. You can see that there is a huge range going up to that $1 region. So this is most likely to actually happen. 2026 around that $1.44 to the $3 region. 2027 $3.40, and so on and so on until 2030 around that $5 region. So Better Specialist has definitely a better prediction in terms of what I think is going to happen as well, especially because we are such a far away from even that dollar region. There needs to be a lot of volume that needs to happen in order for this to happen. Great at that level of strong resistance to be broken and then go beyond to that $3 region, back up to that all-time high initially before breaking that and going beyond. So in terms of these two articles, reaching that $10 region is very, very unlikely at the moment, but who could tell in the next 5 years. So guys, these are my prediction and analysis on Cardano. If you like this video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.